What is up, you guys? So welcome back to the YouTube channel, and guess what I'm doing? I'm going pro. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the systems that I'm putting in place for me to go pro this year with sales. And when I say this year, I'm referring to the next 12 months because frankly, I don't have enough time to go pro. I can become extremely sufficient and very sharp in the world of sales, but I don't think I can go pro. I'm gonna try. Damn well, I'm gonna try. So, what I've done is I've turned my wall in my apartment to my wall of accountability. And so I want to develop a philosophy, and I want to get to know every single step in the framework intimately, just so intimately. I want to take them all on a date, and a bunch of dates, right? And so I've labeled them, or I guess I put up numbers because I know what each one stands for. So number 1 is intro, 2 is agenda, 3 is situational, 4 is vision, 5 is challenge, 6 is consequential, and then you got to gauge their commitment. No. You show the gap, then you gauge commitment, and then 9 is self-solution selling, and then 10 is you present, and then you close. And so that's what I'm doing. And in all of the studying that I've done today, what I've picked up on primarily is I need to make sure that I really find people's pain points, because I had a call on a few days ago, and it was interesting because my prospect at the end of the call, he was like, "Dude, how long have you been doing this?" And I was like 2 months. He's like, "You're really good." And I was like, "Thanks." And I was feeling all good about myself. And then I listened to it and I was like, this was dog shit. Like, his pain point that I uncovered is I really didn't uncover it. He works 2 jobs. He wants to make more money so that he can invest in himself and invest money so that he can live a better life. And then he also said that he basically has a vision for his life. He feels like he doesn't have time right now to find his vision for his life. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. And so when I was closing him, I was like, okay. Or when I was showing the gap, I was like, okay, so you're working 2 jobs, you're working around 80 hours a week to make money, but you know that you want to leave those jobs so you can give yourself wiggle room so that you can basically find your life's mission. And I don't know about you, but that's pretty vague. That's not good enough. And so I needed to do a better job with that. And so I needed to uncover his pain point a little bit better. And so just simple things like asking people, what do you mean by that? Can go such a long ways. And so I just made a little note. What do you mean by that? Just so I can remember, just a simple little fact check, hey dude, what do you mean by that? And like he said something, he was like, I'm fine grinding, working 80 hours a week if it's worth it. And I really should have been like, what would make it worth it? I think I asked him that, but I didn't dig on it. I should have dug on it. And so anyway, there's that. And then with objection handling, something that I want to do better at is I do a bad job turning the close into feeder. And the way that I do that is I'm like, okay, so we're giving you one-on-one coaching so that you always have a hand to hold while you're on your e-commerce journey. We're giving you a freaking mastermind so that you can level up all the time. We're gonna give you all the support you need to make 15 grand a month. You just have to put in the work, right? And so we're giving you all the support, and it's just a one-time investment of $15,000. And it's like, I turn it into this big deal, but in reality, I should be like, okay, listen, man. So you know that if you have support from a coach that is looking over your shoulder, showing you what to do every single week, you're booking calls with him every single week over the next 6 weeks. If you're doing that, using the program, using the mastermind, you're gonna make progress, right? Okay, perfect. And so we don't take any fees, any commissions or anything. It's a one-time investment of $10,000. And I should be more casual about it. And maybe that was too formal. But either way, I do know that I need to be more casual with how I present things. And then the other thing over here, those 3 papers, so I'm gonna be putting my goals there. And so my buddy CBC, me and him are keeping each other accountable with our goals. And this last week I didn't do very good with my goals. I did okay, but I want to keep track of the goals that I do complete, the ones that I don't complete, and the ones that I kind of complete. So I'm putting them on my wall. So in a few weeks I'll have, of things that I have done, processes that I've engaged in to be successful with sales. And then the last thing that I really the last thing that makes me want to pull out my hair is my intro is so weird. I hate it. I think it's so dumb. So I'm just gonna do a little practice. Hey, Richard. Hey, Richard, this is Cade with Domination Station Ecom. How are you doing today? That's great, man. Me? I'm doing so good today. It's been a great day. Went to church, had a great one, felt the Spirit of God. I'm ready to rock and roll on this next week. I'm gonna be getting up at like 5 a.m. to crush the gym and just get that good momentum going. And then after that, it's like, okay. And Richard, the reason for the call is you picked up our ebook and you booked a call with us to figure out a little bit more on how to get an e-commerce business going. Does that sound about right? Perfect. And what I'll be doing is I'm just gonna ask you a few questions to see how I can help you out. If I can, great. If not, I will make sure I point you in the right direction. Sound good? Does that sound fair enough? Perfect. And so, Richard, you wanna tell me about yourself and tell me a little bit about what got you interested in booking a call with us that's really, anyway, I probably would have lost the sale. Honestly, that was garbage. But I'm trying to get the reps in. I'm trying to actually say stuff so that I can be successful on the phone. I'm gonna pick up the phone and I'm gonna start dialing, okay? Because I'm gonna run like a lion and a tiger and a bear. And so this is kind of a insane little video, but it's just what I'm thinking in my head. I have a bunch of ambition, but I need to channel it really well. I need to focus because currently it's all over the place. But we are going to get there through systems. And so that is this video. Have a good one. Dominate your day and do something nice for somebody and go make that money.